Hello, Fear the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy VI Advance. I forgot what it's called there for a moment. I just want to quickly show you this. That's a type of sword, I believe. I'm just going to see if there's anyone I can grip it to right now. So this does drain MP and can cast it. In that particular case, yeah, I'm gonna swap them. Ultimate weapon is good, but then again, there's probably more people who we can find eventually. So we need to gather more characters, but first there's something I want to look for. There is in fact a shop in here, even though I'll still have to fight these things. There is a shop where we can get stuff at a discount if Edgar's first in the party, so I'll cut out any bits where I can't find it, and after that we'll be heading off to the nearest town. It is good to have Edgar back. It is annoying that he doesn't have the tools anymore, so... Well, that's not what I was expecting, but I have a royal crown now. And I could possibly give it to Edgar. Yeah, why not? It wouldn't. Anyone who isn't royalty. Okay, well, never mind. The surface does actually have some stuff on it, so that's not bad. I am gonna have a look for a noise blaster and things like that in the next town we come to, which is going to be Legion. I'm pronouncing that right, but if I can't find any there, I might go back here again and see if I can find any in the port, which we left in order to go to the cave. Now, that will also give me a chance to show off the desert to you, but if I don't go there, honestly, there is nothing useful in the desert, and you're really not going to miss it that much. So, don't worry too much if I can't show you it. I don't know how it's managing to travel under the sea. Would have thought you'd have to go very deep in order to find somewhere that isn't water. Maybe it does go extraordinarily deep. I don't know. Well, let's just quickly see what's up here, because this might actually be a shop up here. There's one somewhere. Alright, might as well do this as well. I'm not going to explore the entire castle. I'm just gonna see if I can find anything. I'm gonna see if I can find this shop, basically, and if I can't, then I can't, and I'll just leave. I think it's possible the monsters have actually gone now that we've moved around a bit. Aha! Ah, you know how I said I want to explore the entire castle? Well, I have now pretty much explored the entire castle. I don't know how much of it I've shown off to you, but it's basically the same design as before, and if there's a bit that I haven't shown off, that's because there's nothing to do in that room. Technically, I'm not the king, I'm Solos. Aha! At last! We still only need one, but let's go for this. I've never been entirely sure why Edgar is able to use these tools, but he is, so I can't really waste these. Alright, there's not much point in having that one. Okay, we'll go for that. There we go. Okay, now that that's done, let's get going. Now you can probably see the white dots there. So we're gonna head for each of those. I don't remember which one is the place we're going to. In fact, I haven't really explored this area that well. I haven't really been that far forwards in the game. This is another point that I occasionally come to where we get to a point in the game that I haven't had a chance to pre-explore yet on my own. And that's where we are now. So, no, that's not it. It's too small to be a town. Aha, I think this is what I want to go to. Yep. Well, now we've got that stuff, we don't really need to buy that much here. That's pretty. Never mind. Yeah, I remember. To go pointlessly running around. Lots of animals for some reason. Oh well, that frostbite was pointless. That looks like the bloke I don't remember the name of. Gamble bloke. Setsa. Yes, that's him. I think Setsa looks kind of like a zombie. With sort of that brown, white hair, and just where his face looks. Okay, I don't know where that is, but fair enough. Okay, we're heading to that little place we saw earlier, I'm guessing. I have to say, it is nice I didn't have to rescue a child from a burning building, or convince Setsa that he really is Setsa and not a completely different bloke we've never met, and then follow him underground to a castle. And we didn't have to argue with him about whether he should stay and protect the children or not, and then eventually leave him there because it's really his decision. You know, he just sort of says, alright, well, after a little reluctance, says, alright, I'll go with you. Ah, that's interesting as well. So we might need to go to Marianda at some point. Fair enough. Okay, might want to go up north at some point. Alright, we might want to go to the Coliseum at some point. That house doesn't look like ours, doesn't it? I'm gonna have a quick look around. It would be pretty pointless to do that, because we only have 4 members, I think, at the moment, counting Setsa. Speaking of which, they could probably do with some equipment. I actually prefer the cards to the darts. He doesn't do a lot of physical attacks. Actually, I have prayed ahead a little bit. I'm sort of lying there, I guess. I do kind of know what we need to do a bit. Here is my advice. Actually, this has reminded me of it. Give all of them amulets, if you can. Even if they've got something really cool, like alarm earring. This is incredibly useful. You're going to need to prevent things like zombie pretty soon, so... Alright, he's already got a lot of the stuff for Thailand So I might as well give him that. And slow is still useful, and silence is still useful. So we're going to go with that. I'm just going to have a quick look around to see what stuff we can buy. I don't know if it will turn out to be useful or not, but I might as well have a look. You know what? There's good stuff here, but I am going to save our money until we get to a point where either I have loads of it, or sorry to have to show you this again, or I get something that I really need, because I feel I've wasted a lot of money, and we have a lot of good stuff right now. So yes, okay, I think you need, I don't know if it's Sabin you need here. It's either Sabin or Edgar. Ah, no, it's not. It's Locke. But at least we know where to find him, I suppose. I still like having Soleils at the top of the formation, just because I do. And it doesn't look from their status like any of them are close to leveling up, but having a quick look, we've got them all around level 30. I think Setsa automatically starts off at roughly the same level as the others, so let's head on to this tomb then. And for once, we have a full complement of characters. Something I really dislike actually is when an episode is mostly devoted to just showing me buying stuff in towns, or it's showing me walking somewhere like on the overworld, and that's 50% of the episode basically, because it's not very interesting for you. But if there is a new creature of some kind, I am going to show it off. I'm not sure that this Phoenix Rising will work. No, didn't think so. The world sort of has turned inside out in a way. I really like this design actually, with the blue flame there. And, yeah, looks like this price is pretty big. I want to get to the point where something actually happens. I don't trust the giant green plant things like that, because there's one of them in Final Fantasy VII. I don't think it's exactly the same creature, but it looks similar to that, and it did a lot of harm to my characters. There were loads of times where I just died because of it, and all my characters died, and I had to start a very long sequence. So there we go. Okay, that was fairly pointless, but never mind. Actually, I don't think what I just said fully emphasised enough how annoying the giant green plant things are, so I think they had some sort of attack that could knock out my characters instantly. These things cause zombie, I think, so they can get quite annoying. That's why we're getting a lot of free holy water. Aha! I don't know why that's useful, but it seems to have done something to water level here, so I like the design for the water as well. These things aren't as annoying as the ghosts in the Lost Woods, or whatever they were called, the place where we got the train. The problem with somewhere as big as this is that you don't really know what you're going to find until you get there. So I could go into a room that leads that's actually useful, that leads to a series of tunnels. That's basically where we need to go next in order to carry on forward in the game, or I could be going into a room that has something like this in it, something in the chest, and the thing is that I need to risk having to fight lots of enemies because of the massive random encounter rate in order to check what's in the room, so that is something I don't like about somewhere like this. I think we've already had. Basically, a Crystal Realm helm is just like the other helms, it's armor. I'm not going to show off what it does. Ah. This might be why we needed to do this. But I wonder about that one that's underwater. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's some sort of code that's useful for getting through the dungeon, but I don't know for sure. Okay, I am going to have a look in that area that we didn't go into last time with the steps leading down, and if there's something there, I'll show it off. Aha! I suspect the regal gown is just something that could be worn by royalty, but we'll see. All the way down here. Yep. It's for a princess. I don't know if I have one of those. Okay, I guess I can't go through there. Maybe because of the water level. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to skip back a bit with the turtles in it that we were at before. I suspect you actually have to go and change the water level later and go through there, but never mind. We'll stick with the level we've got for the moment. I'm not sure why the turtles are so nice to us, but they are, aren't they? There must be some point in this area here. I just don't know what it... Actually, no, I've got a feeling that I do know what it is. Okay, I am going to be back here in a minute. I think what I'm going to do is get the water level back down, go through here when I can go through here, because the water level's lower. Assuming that's how it works. I'm hoping it is. Get that water level thing that we haven't managed to get before, and then see if that does anything useful. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Frankly, getting rid of enemies in here is like shooting fish in a barrel. I don't really know why you'd shoot fish in a barrel. It sort of takes all of the sport out of shooting fish. Besides which, why shoot them? You know, that seems kind of a waste of bullets as well. Oh well. That looks awesome. But seriously, there must be more efficient ways than using bullets on fish. So, aha! There we go. And now I need to make my way all the way back again. The enemies here really are weak. I mean, I'm on 1200 HP still on two of my characters who have the lowest HP, and I've already fought about 20 enemies in here. And that's counting each encounter of one enemy, even though they're usually about 3 enemies per encounter, so... And now that that's saved, I'm actually going to end the episode there because I think it's been going on for long enough, and I've got a feeling something important is going to happen in the next room, so I'll be showing that off in the next episode.